Ask any runner why they run, and they'll say it's a feeling, timeless in its simplicity, intense, hypnotic, addictive. Yet fate isn't kind to runners. Injury can strike at any time. And despite all the innovation and billions of dollars spent on running shoes, injury rates haven't changed. We thought it's time for a different approach, so we imagined a world where machines inspired by nature allow runners to train without injury. A world where regular people can rediscover the pleasure of running without the fear of getting hurt. We call it bionic running, and it's set to challenge conventional notions of running training. With this non-impact closed kinetic chain, you can say goodbye to awkward foot strikes, say goodbye to strains from overextension, and goodbye to impact fatigue. In fact, the Bionic Runner lets you train hard from day one to rapidly reach your peak potential while limiting the amount of actual running you need to do. You can still perform advanced techniques like resistance, overspeed, intervals, threshold, and fartlek training. By transferring high-risk training activities to our bike, when you do run, you can focus on improving the economy of your gait, so you arrive at events fast, fit, and uninjured. We began our design process by asking runners what they love about running. First, they said they love being outdoors, so we decided it had to be a bike. Next, they said they love the convenience. You can run anywhere, anytime. So we made it a folding bike, so you can take it in your car wherever you run. Most importantly, they love the feeling and intensity of running. No other exercise comes close. So we studied running, but it wasn't easy. We spent 3 years, we built 6 radically different prototypes, testing theories using science. We discovered that only a mechanism with 60-40 swing stance phase timing can replicate the feeling and intensity of running. This is why bionic running feels like running, and this sets the Bionic Runner apart from all previous non-impact cross trainers. These insights are groundbreaking, and our results have been published in peer-reviewed sports science journals. Then our kids said,
"But Dad, you gotta make it look cool."
And you can't let your kids down. So we gave our bike unique styling with a jet black anodized finish, red accents, and fly-cut embossed lettering forged right into the parts. It also had to be strong, so regardless of whether you're an Ironman or a weekend warrior, our bike is engineered to withstand the abuse of daily use. And it had to be precise. All the parts are 3D forged or extruded, machined to exacting tolerances, heat treated for strength, surface finished for protection, and bonded together for precision. So whether you run for fitness, fun, or competition, it's time to discover the joy of running without injury with a Bionic Runner from Run4. You'll run better with Bionics.
is an important aspect of our lives which we sometimes take for granted. This is why we designed SecureMate, to help you feel safe and give you peace of mind, wherever you are and wherever you go. SecureMate is a very portable and easy to install alarm system. It is small enough to fit in your hand, so you can put it in your pocket or in your bag or luggage. The SecureMate system is made up of a controller and one or more doors and window sensors. Unlike current home security systems that are designed for conventional homes, SecureMate now allows users that are staying in less permanent places to secure their space. With SecureMate, you don't need to pay monthly fees or sign any contracts. SecureMate can protect an apartment renter who may be sitting on the fence not wanting to buy a security system because it may be difficult to carry or reinstall. SecureMate can allow a college student to simply and effectively secure their dorm room without taking up too much space or adding to their expenses. SecureMate can also be used to guard an important drawer, closet, or office room. If you are traveling or vacationing, you can carry a SecureMate system with you to protect your hotel room, Airbnb, RV, timeshare, or extended stay space. To charge the SecureMate system, you just plug the controller into a wall outlet or any device with a USB port. The wireless sensors stick easily to doors and windows and have a battery life of over a year. To have SecureMate protect your space, all you need to do is turn the alarm on at the controller. In case of a security breach, the sensor will notify the controller, which in turn will send text messages or emails to you and a group of your trusted contacts. There is nothing as important as you and your loved one's safety and security. With SecureMate, you can now take your security system with you as you live your life wherever it may take you.
Hi, I'm John Aldridge, inventor of the Bird of Prey bicycle. I'm a licensed California architect. I live in Carlsbad, California, by the Pacific Ocean, here in beautiful Southern California. The Bird of Prey bicycle is the fastest racing bicycle in the world. Well, I could do that laying down. Thanks. I ride up and down the Pacific Coast Highway. I ride against fast bike riders. Fast bike riders. I race them. I love racing those bike riders. And I beat them. An old man like me beats them. I also love to race cars. Initially, there was some skepticism from my family and friends, and I wasn't allowed to even mention a bicycle. But eventually, when they saw the bike, they loved it. An obstacle I had in building the bike was finding someone to build it. I can't build the bike. I'm not a bike builder. I finally found Russ Denny, a bicycle builder who had been building bicycles for 35 years. I took drawings to Russ. They were just newspaper sketches. Rolls of newspaper. I was embarrassed to show it to him because I thought he would laugh. And then finally I did show it to him and he said he could build it. And he came up with a beautiful design, a beautiful build. Russ Denny calls me the test pilot. I've been riding this bike now for 5 years. The bike has been developed from experiences I've had while riding it. I guess I'm a bit of a daredevil. I've never crashed. I've gone as fast as 45 miles an hour downhill. It's easy to do. And I guarantee you it is a lot of fun to ride. It's a very comfortable bike. I came up with the concept because I was disappointed at how slow a bicycle goes when you're in the wind. I needed something that was aerodynamic, and I thought of getting down low. The reason it's easy to ride fast is because the Bird of Prey obviously is a very aerodynamic bicycle. The Bird of Prey bicycle is not a prone bicycle. It is a semi-prone bicycle. That means that your body, you can see where you're going. Your head is up. You're not looking down at the pavement. The reason I designed the Bird of Prey bicycle is to make it aerodynamic. because I was having trouble when I went downhill. The wind resistance was so strong. At 22 miles per hour, 80% of your pedaling power is spent just to overcome wind resistance.
Measuring tapes help us measure distances and the dimensions of different objects. But a measuring tape doesn't work in every situation. Why isn't there a single tool that lets us measure everything? Now, there is. Introducing Bagel, the smart tape measure. Bagel lets you measure just about anything, at home and at work. Bagel has 3 different modes: string mode, wheel mode, and remote mode. String mode is great for measuring straight lines, curves, and around corners. Wheel mode lets you measure irregular or odd-shaped objects. And it also makes taking measurements with one hand much easier. Remote mode lets you measure objects that are far away and out of your reach. After you're done measuring, you'll need a way to record your measurements. Using pen and paper can be a real hassle. With Bagel, you can quickly and easily save your measurements with voice descriptions. Just take your measurement, push the Save button, and then tag a voice memo to it.
Door of the Future radar.
When you're done, Bagel will send your measurements to Bagel's mobile app via Bluetooth. This mobile application lets you review your saved measurements and share them with your friends. Bagel is precise. It uses our patented technology to make sure you always get an accurate measurement. Also, Bagel has an easy-to-read digital display that's viewable in most lighting conditions.
In the past few years, all sorts of measuring devices have become smarter and made our lives easier. Smart scales, smart thermometers, and even smart watches. But when it comes to measuring size, we still use a tape measure which is more than a century old. Why don't we innovate the way we measure size? So we created Bagel, a smart tape measure. We put a lot of effort into creating Bagel. Our team worked night and day to make the best quality product with this friendly design. We have our final prototype that is ready for mass production. Now we need your help to deliver this amazing product to everyone. Please help us bring this Bagel to life. Thank you.
Size matters. Bagel.